side! Right side! Fire down these two, fire down these, right side! Yellow, right side! Yellow, right side! Yellow! Right side! Line, right! Right side! Right side! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Yellow, yellow! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Right side! Right, right! Right side! Fire down these two, fire down these two! Right side! Yellow! Side! Yellow! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Right side! Line, right! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Yellow, yellow! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Line, right! Right side! Right side! Eye down these. Eye down these two. Right side! Yellow! Right side! Yellow! 来菜。Yellow. Right side. Right side. Right. Right side.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dolphins of Anchorage taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Ready up.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Go check! Go check! Ready?
He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, Reed! Go! Street! Street!
Mitchell now off the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check, Matt. Check, Matt. Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Hurt! Knock Track him 60.
Back to throw here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And nice work on the return as he gets about 50. Back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hey, smash, Rocco!
Running left, here's Mitchell. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Gotta be lying. Rig alert, rig alert.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Easy. 15.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. 18, run with Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. McCole Hardman, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last two plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Tucker now to add the point after.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Deputy! 19 Lions! Street! 60 Bobcats! 7 Pirates! 7 Cup 19! Cup 19!
He'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go!
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey! Drop 60! Drop 60! 18! Pioneer!
They'll set up to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 9.
Hurt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 41.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made...
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Check smash. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 19 sight, 1979 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Riggs. 60 Maverick. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, Trash. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
That is caught, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. The slot man in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 28. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
57, 57. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because is a real teamwork play because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
15. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 57 color. Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, color. Come back.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther Street.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Hustle.
They'll set up a throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurt. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A short one there to Fairview. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Rig alert. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check smash. 7 Pirates. Cut 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Down to about the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Let's go.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Got it.
Here's
Ready?
second down.
Check. Rig.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Ball
here
on
we
the
go.
28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Crash. Go street. 70 Timberwolves. Street. 18 Pioneer. Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Mustang 19.
And the Dolphins first down.
He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Hurt. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go now.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
10-11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Rig alert. 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Yellow.
And they will take a knee here.